Okay, so I used to think there wasn't much you could do to customize a Samsung tablet, but I was completely wrong. Let me show you how I made mine cute and aesthetic, and these tips work for pretty much any Galaxy tab. I'll be sharing the apps I use, my favorite widgets, and the most useful tips for customizing your home screen and lock screen. So let's get into it. To add a widget, long press on the home screen, tap widgets, and all your apps that have widgets will be listed here. Choose the exact widget you want and add this to your home screen, and you might be able to resize it if there's multiple sizes. Long press on the widget itself. Inside the widget settings, you might also have the option to remove the background entirely or change the color and transparency. This calendar widget also has different shapes to choose from. Some of my most used widgets are the reminders widget, weather widget, and later in the video I'll show you how to create transparent widgets and how to customize things even more. You can create a widget stack by dragging and dropping widgets on top of each other. Pinterest and FreePic are good places to download wallpapers, and Canva is another useful tool, especially if you want to get creative and make some edits. I searched for wallpaper desktop because I mostly use my tablet in landscape mode. Choose the template you want to use, and now you can resize and reposition elements and change colors. I'm using the free version of Canva, by the way, so all the templates I'm using are available for free. When you're done, just tap on Share and Save as Image, then go into the image in your gallery, tap on the three dots and set as wallpaper. I like to adjust the view in both landscape and portrait so it looks the best in both orientations. Later in the video, I'll show you how to apply these 3D effects to your wallpaper. I'm going to show you some of my favorite clock widgets. Pixel Clock Widget is a very basic app, but it's easy to use and I really like their free clock designs. If you want something more customizable, Aesthetic Widgets app has a couple of clocks where you can customize all the colors, and they also have flip clocks. Widget app is another one I use, and this has both flip and analog clocks. There's a ton of options, so you can really customize it to match your home screen theme. The app is free, but you do have to watch the occasional advert. A quick way to customize your app icons is by tinting it a different color. Head over to Theme Park app, which is part of the GoodLock family, and you can download this from the Galaxy Store. Create a new pack and choose the shape you want for your icons. Then choose the color you want, and you might want to decrease the saturation if the colors are too vibrant. I didn't change the tray color, but you can play with the settings. Save it and apply the pack, and all your icons will be changed. To change everything back to normal, just go back and apply the default pack. Did you know your wallpaper can change automatically when you rotate your tablet? You want to start by stacking two wallpapers on top of each other, and I'm using the free version of Ibis Paint X. Save this as one image and set your wallpaper in the normal way. Adjust your wallpaper in landscape mode so you see only the landscape wallpaper, and then do the same for portrait. And that's basically it. I made these gradient wallpapers in Ibis Paint as well, and I'll show you how to do that later in the video. Here's how to create a gallery widget that displays your images like a slideshow. I found cute images and quotes on Pinterest and saved them all to my gallery. Now add a gallery widget to your home screen and long press to edit the settings. Choose the images or album you want to display, and it's just going to cycle through them. There's a couple of different widget shapes too, and just tap on Save once you're done. Long press on the lock screen to enter customization mode. Tap on the clock and you can adjust the size and see different font and color options. There's different styles available, and if you install the Clock Face app, which is part of the GoodLock family, you will have even more choice of designs and customization. With the app installed, all these extra designs are available at the end of the Style tab, and there's a lot of fun designs to choose from. Later in the video, I'll show you even more tips and tricks for personalizing your lock screen. I think these transparent widgets look so good on the home screen, and here's how you can make them. I found all these images on Pinterest, and the search term I use is 3D cute if you like this particular style. In the Gallery app, long press the object and save as image to remove the background. Then you need to download this app called KWGT Custom Widgets, and I'm using the free version. Add the widget to your home screen in whatever size you want, and tap on it to create a new image widget. Select the image in your gallery and adjust the size until it just fits into the widget frame. There's a whole bunch of other settings like transparency, but I didn't change anything else for my widgets. And that is pretty much it. I created a ton of widgets in the free version and didn't come across any limitations. You can also stack them like normal widgets and they will still display as transparent. Later in the video, I'll also show you how to customize these even further and have it launch your favorite apps. You can have a moving wallpaper on your lock screen and home screen. Freepik has a lot of unique designs, and I also found some on Pinterest, but you do have to copy the link and download it using a free Pinterest downloader app. Now you need the app Video Wallpaper, which is also free, and this shows all the videos on your device. Follow the on-screen instructions, and that's pretty much it. The downside of a moving wallpaper is you need to optimize it for either landscape or portrait mode because it will look squished as soon as you rotate your tablet. I try to pick designs that kind of work in both orientations. The other con to be aware of is that these will drain your battery more than a regular wallpaper. The Spotify widget lets you control your music from the home screen, and the widget color changes depending on what song you're playing. You can also control your music using the lockscreen widget. I also like the music player widgets from Widget app, and there's a cute iPod you can customize. Like the Spotify widget, this is fully functional, and you can use this to play your music from the home screen. I decorated my lock screen with stickers, and here's how to do it. Download Lockstar app, which is part of the Good Lock family. Then long press on the lock screen to enter customization mode, and now you'll see the Lockstar button. Tap on it, and then stickers, and in here you'll be able to download tons of free stickers from the Galaxy Store. All your downloaded packs are available to browse along the bottom, and just tap on any sticker to add it to the lock screen. You can resize and rotate stickers and add as many as you like. Later in the video, I'll also show you how to create these animated stickers. If you have a bit more time to do the setup, you can fully customize your app icons using any image. I'm using icons I made myself, but you can also find similar images on Pinterest. Head over to Theme Park app and create a new pack. Tap on Change Icons here at the top and choose the app you want to customize. Select the image from your gallery, and unfortunately you do have to do this for every single app you want on the home screen, so it can take a little time. But you only have to do this once and then it's set up. Once you're done, choose the icon shape and save and apply this pack. You can arrange your home screen in both portrait and landscape orientation, and it will actually remember the layout every time you rotate the tablet. A useful tip to remember is that you can resize the same widget differently for portrait and landscape, so try this if you're struggling to fill the entire home screen layout. I made this cute custom cursor for my S Pen, and here's how to do it. For your cursor to show up, you need to have Air View enabled in settings. Download Pentastic app, which is part of the Good Lock family, and you can choose from one of the ready-made designs and just adjust the size, or it's actually very easy to create your own custom cursor. I found this image on the web and saved it to my gallery. If it has a background, you can remove this by long pressing on the object and save as image. Back in Pentastic, tap on Custom and choose the image you want to use. And that's pretty much it. I customized this widget to open up the app I use frequently for digital planning and note-taking. And here's how you can set it up. I'm using custom widgets, and the process is the same as for creating a regular transparent widget, which I talked about earlier. But as a final step, go to the Touch tab and add a new action. You can choose to launch your favorite app like I'm doing here, or you can open a web link or launch a shortcut. And that's it. I love this widget because it's both cute and functional. Did you know you can have a 3D wallpaper? To set this up, you want an image that has an object or person in the foreground, as well as some background scenery. Using the Gallery app, I lifted this girl out of the background and saved it as a separate transparent image. Tap on the sparkle icon, and I'm drawing a rough outline around her, and it will automatically neaten this up. Tap on the eraser button to remove her from the background. Now tap on Generate, and this fills in the image, so we just have the background. Head over to Wonderland app, which is part of the Good Lock family, and you can download this from the Galaxy Store. The app works better in portrait mode. Choose your background from the gallery and add the girl as a new layer. Now tap on each layer, and inside the image settings, you want to enable motion effect and turn up the movement. You might want to tweak the settings and preview the effect to get it just right, and then save it and set as wallpaper. To customize your app icons, go to Settings, Home Screen, and here you can choose the app size, as well as remove the app labels for a more minimalistic appearance. Tap on Home Screen Grid, and this lets you change to a layout that has more space for apps and widgets, but everything is a little bit smaller. I love these animated stickers on the lock screen, and these are all made using GIFs I found on the web and saved to my gallery. To set this up, you will need Lockstar app, which I talked about earlier, and also GIF widget app. Once you have these both installed on your device, go into customization mode and tap the Lockstar button and then app widgets. Now select GIF widget from the list, and this will add the widget to your lock screen. Tap on it and then Settings. And under Device Files, you will see all the GIFs you saved earlier. Choose the image quality, and then you can resize and reposition the widget anywhere on your lock screen, as well as adjust the transparency. Be aware though, animated stickers can drain your device battery quicker than a regular sticker. I'm using the free version of GIF widget, which only lets you have one widget on the lock screen. I also use Canva to design my own moving wallpapers. Search or browse inside their stickers library and you'll find animated GIFs you can put over your wallpaper. Here's one I created with falling flower petals. Another idea is to start from a template and animate the individual elements. Save the finished project as a video and use Video Wallpaper app to set these as your home screen or lock screen. Here's how to display your Pinterest inspo on a widget. Save everything you want onto a Pinterest board and add the Pinterest widget to your home screen. Choose the board you want to display and how frequently it refreshes. And you can change the size of the widget afterwards. If you want to display more than one image at a time, choose the Gallery Wall option, and this lets you display multiple images from your board. In lock screen customization mode, tap on Effect, and this lets you apply a colored tint to your wallpaper. And you can also adjust the intensity of that tint. You can add a frame to your wallpaper, and this works especially well with photos of people or pets because it automatically identifies your subject and tries to keep it in frame. Samsung recently added this adjustable clock. If your wallpaper features a person or an animal, choose this style of clock and it will actually adjust based on your wallpaper. It works on frames as well, but doesn't work for any other objects. A quick way to customize your app icons, go to Settings, Wallpaper and Style, and turn on Color Palette. It's not the best at pulling the colors from your wallpaper, but this does give you more color options to pick from. The downside is that this works for most apps, but not all of them. Here's how I created these aura gradient wallpapers using the free version of Ibis Paint X. Fill in the background color, draw a heart or any other shape you want, and fill this in too. Go to Filter, put Gaussian Blur up to the max, and apply this several times until it looks the way you want. You can also create different color versions by changing hue, saturation, and lightness. Save the image to your gallery and set as wallpaper in the usual way. To change your system font to something else, go to Settings, Display, then Font Size and Style. Choose a different font style from the list, and you can also make it bold and adjust the font size. This changes the font all over your device, including the control panel. To create this calendar wallpaper, go to Canva and start with a template that already has the calendar for that month, or one that includes all the months of the year, and just delete everything but the month you want. Upload your own background image if you want to, and change the font size and style. You can customize the Air Command panel using Pentastic app. There's a couple of designs you can choose from, and you can leave the background transparent or upload your own background. And that's pretty much it. I thought this motivational quote app was worth a mention. It's called I Am, and it's very simple. You can customize the appearance and choose how often it refreshes. The free version is very limited on customization, but is a decent widget if it matches your color theme. If you found the video useful, I'd really appreciate a thumbs up and a comment. That goes a really long way in supporting my channel. Don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications so you don't miss any future videos. Thanks for watching!